Hey guys, how is everybody today? Today I would like to do something really fun. So Valentine's Day is coming up and the boys are always asking me, well, what are you gonna make me? Like, what are we gonna do? And you know, because I'm one of those people that just do like, I go all out. Like we make gingerbread houses for Christmas. I'm that person. So today I want to do a really special Valentine treat for them. So we're gonna do Valentine Rice Krispie Treats and we're gonna kick it up a notch and I'm really excited. So come along with me and let's make some easy treats that you can do for your kids too. Okay, let's get started. All right, so I have my pot getting ready to heat up and inside the pot, we are just gonna start with melting down a 1/4 cup of butter. Now, Rice Krispie Treats is not a mystery. It is on the back of the box. So I'm just following the back of the cereal box recipe and we're just gonna go from there. I do add just like a little bit more vanilla than they put on the recipe and then I add some more marshmallows. So it's really marshmallowy. Okay, so I'm gonna see if we can try to see the butter melting. So we're gonna go ahead and melt that. And while the butter is melting, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add my vanilla in there. I just wanna give it a chance to combine. I'm gonna take my little love spatula because we're all about Valentine's Day today. And so I'm just gonna swirl that around and get that all incorporated. I want that vanilla incorporated with the butter before I add the marshmallows to it and stuff. Just make sure, watch it real good. Make sure your butter doesn't burn because that would not be tasty. That would just not be good. So, but yeah, so, okay, so this is melting nicely. It's almost done. And then I'm gonna add in 1 package of regular size marshmallows. Do your marshmallows ever stick to the bag? Like, why do they stick into the bag? I just don't get it. Just 1 package. And then I watch this as well. And so I just keep stirring it and stirring it and stirring it and stirring it. So you might not know, but my regular job is a baker, a cookie decorator, and a baker. So I also teach cookie classes, how to cookie decorate in my community. And so for Valentine's Day, I've got a class coming up here at the house on Saturday, and then I have another class Thursday, and then I have another class on the 21st, which is the following 2 Saturdays from now. And so I'm gonna make these treats because we're gonna put chocolate on them. I'm so excited. Like, I've got my little warmer that warms up the chocolate. We're gonna color it and we're gonna put it on the Rice Krispie treat. You'll see, it's just gonna be great. Okay, so we're still melting. Everything is melting. So this is a dual purpose, this is a little dual purpose show here. I did this, actually my daughter is, she's gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free, egg-free. She has Crohn's. And so we have to be really careful. So at Christmas time, you know, everybody got the Christmas cake and the whole 9 yards. And so I wanted to make something that my daughter could have. So I made her these Rice Krispie Treats. And she can have marshmallow and the vanilla. And I had to use her butter. And we bought her chocolate. And so I made these. Let me turn this down a little bit. We made these and she had chocolate covered marshmallow treats. She loved every bit of it. Every bit of it. It's so good, y'all. This burner likes to shut off on me and I'm not sure why. So I have to keep an eye on that. Okay, so we're getting there. We still have some clumps. I just want to make sure all of this is 100% melted. Now I know some of you out there are like, oh my God, Barb, I love the clumps of marshmallow. I got you. Because my husband loves the clumps of marshmallow. I love the clumps of marshmallow. So we put in extra marshmallow. Almost. And so like I said, okay, so I call my grandsons the Bubbas. We've always called them the Bubbas. I don't know, like when we're referring to like all three of them, they're like, oh, okay, well let's get the Bubbas together and stuff. So they were like, what are we doing? So I'm gonna make these treats also for them, that they can give to their friends and stuff. All right, I think we are melted. All right, so I'm gonna turn off the heat. I'm gonna add in 6 1/2 cups of marshmallows, Rice Krispie Treats. And I am gonna stir. Actually, I'm gonna go to this burner. I just wanna keep things on low. That burner will not go to low. Can you still see? Okay, let me get this. I'm gonna get a tougher wooden spoon here. Okay, so to this, I've got mini marshmallows that I am just gonna add maybe a 1/2 bag. And I'm gonna stir this around. And I just wanna fold it in. I just wanna incorporate it. I really don't want it to melt. I don't want it to do a whole lot. Okay, there you go. We are ready to mold. Okay, so now it's time to fill each mold individually. Again, I love this mold. It has literally changed my life. It's the perfect portion sizes and stuff. So I highly recommend it. Okay, so I'm gonna start by scooping out like a generous dollop of the mixture of the Rice Krispie treat. And I'm just gonna keep dolloping the mixture in each well. That second one has a little bit too much, so you'll see that I will be taking some of that out. So I'm using the paper from the butter. It still is kind of greasy from the butter, so it helps a little bit. But as time goes on, I did start using my hands to pat it down, but you can also use wax paper. So I'm just going to continue putting more Rice Krispies in there and shaping them and getting them all set. So now that everything is molded out, we're gonna go ahead and put it in the refrigerator to set. So one of my customers was just so super sweet. Like, look what she bought me. And she said she got it off of Amazon. I use this for everything. When I make like black, what are those called? Buckeyes, you know, when you're dipping chocolate. I love this so much. it never burns. It never burns your chocolate. You can definitely do it in the microwave. I just get a little nervous that it's gonna seize up. So when I got gifted this, I was like, oh, thank you so much. Okay, so it's on, and it's on the lowest setting. I'm gonna put it on the highest setting, just for right now. And then I just have one 10-ounce package of Ghirardelli chocolate. Okay, so now you can use, there are other melting chocolates that you can use. You can get them at Michael's, you can get them at Hobby Lobby, and all of them are great. This one I seem to like. Yes, it's expensive, but when it gets hard, when it like solidifies again, there's like a shine on there that the other ones don't give. And being that I'm giving these out as gifts, I just wanted to make sure like it looked its best. So I have 10 ounces of just white vanilla chocolate melts going in there. And I'm using the vanilla ones because we're gonna put some food coloring in there and I'm gonna turn it pink. All right, so we're gonna let that sit just for a minute and then we will come back and I'll show you where it's at. Hey, okay, so I have melted all of this chocolate. Look how nice that is. Oh my gosh, so pretty. And what I'm going to do right now is I need to, let me grab my cup right here. So I want to save some of this white. We're just gonna need a little bit, not a whole lot, just a little. That will probably solidify again, but that's okay. So when you go ahead and you do chocolate in the microwave, you're going to want to do it in very, very tiny increments, like 10-second increments. And we will get that, we'll take care of that, not a problem. All right, so what I have here is rose pink from Chef Master. This is a gel. So if you want to color chocolate, I'm gonna highly recommend that you get a gel or a powder food coloring. If you use food coloring that is liquid from the grocery store, adding water into chocolate, it will seize. So you definitely want to get a gel. So I'm going to add 1 drop at a time. And then I'm going to stir it around. And I'm trying to get the right color that I want and make sure it's all incorporated. And that's a pretty pink, but I want it a little bit brighter, so I'm going to do 2 drops. And let's see what this does. This is one of my favorite colors. Chef Master is one of the colors that I use, companies that I use for my cookie business. And all these tools that I'm using today, I will link at the bottom of the description and stuff. I don't know, what do you think? So let's just take a look at the difference between that and I still want it darker. I still want it darker. Okay. I'm going to turn this on low, actually. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty. What do you think? Do we want it darker? I don't know. Let's see. Let me do one more and let's see. Yeah, that's better. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put them in the bottom of our silicone molds. And we're going to be very, very careful. And we're going to spread it out. So I'm only going to do like a couple at a time. Because I don't want it. Ah, that was way too much. I'm going to take some out actually. And then we're going to put it all the way to the edge I just don't want it to harden, you know? Okay, so I'm going to give it a good tap. I want to make sure that it is evenly distributed. And I'm going to press down the Rice Krispie Treats. Let's give this a stir. Again, y'all, it's so cold here still in South Carolina, and everything is just seizing up. It's crazy. All right, so let's do 2 more. My counter is cold, so let's just get it all the way over. And this tiny little spoon, you know, my mom and dad are no longer with me, and I have their things, and this spoon actually was out of her little china closet. All right, so I like to be able to take out her things whenever I'm baking or cooking and stuff like that, and then I can feel like she's with me, you know. She wasn't the biggest baker in the world, but she did like to make treats for the boys and for my kids when they were little. She used to do those, and I know they still have them, especially at the holiday time. You know, those sugar cookies with the snowman or reindeer in the middle and stuff. She used to do that. All right, so the last 2 with this batch. Just like that. There we go. And so what we do now is we let this cool in the refrigerator. And I just sneezed, y'all. All right, so I added too much, but that's okay. My boys will not be sad. They will just not be sad. So we are going to pop this into the refrigerator until the chocolate sets, and then we're going to come back out and we're going to decorate it, and I'm going to get ready to do the rest of them. All right, we'll be back. Hey, okay, so check this out. I took it out. Look how nice it comes out. And look at that. I mean, I know that you can see the marshmallow that's in there. Look how nice that is. It's going to be really pretty. So let's go ahead and just pop all of these out. So I'm just going to move this over just for a second. And we're going to pop these out. And I'm going to turn them over because I want to decorate where the chocolate is. Look how nice and easy they just pop out. Like, just so easy. Okay, I'm going to move that aside. I'm going to bring this back. And I'm going to line them up just like this. Now, I went ahead and I melted some more white chocolate. And I'm going to put them in a bag because I want to cut the bag and pipe a little design on there. Now, if you don't have a piping bag, you can absolutely use a the word is escaping me, a sandwich bag. Let me see if it's coming out. Okay, so it's coming out. And we're just gonna go ahead and we're just gonna make like little swiggles, just like that. And I actually wanna cut this a little bit more. And we're just gonna do the top part. Back and forth. I have some wax paper underneath just to keep it nice and clean. Now it's on cold chocolate, so this might freeze pretty quickly. Okay, then I have some sprinkles. So we just pop some sprinkles on here. Really quick before the chocolate melts. Not melts, freezes. Oh my goodness. Y'all, what is going on with me today? And then I've got some really cute, I've got like white hearts and then red hearts. And so I'm just placing them wherever you have like an empty hole that you want to fill. I tell you what, while I was doing all this, my husband came up and he saw these in the refrigerator cooling, and he was like, oh my God, like, do I get one? So, you know, it doesn't matter how old you are. Okay, so check this out. Isn't that pretty? And then I'll just wrap that up and give it as a gift. And then we keep it out at room temperature. Don't put it back in the refrigerator because you want the Rice Krispie to get soft again. So this will all stay at room temperature now. All right, thank you so much. If you enjoyed this video, I would really love it if you would like subscribe and, you know, get notifications and share it and stuff. Leave a comment if you did this, you know, let me know. I would love to see what you create. Thank you so much.